except we call that light hope.
Hola a todos, bienvenidos a Genshin en vivo. Y estamos ya cerca de la actualización. Tenemos recompensas de la aplicación. Acá el logro de ayer. Se testigo la historia de Nermin. Y por acá tengo que es el último. El recompensable. Y seguimos con... Vamos con este que todavía falta. Listo, ahora sí.
Ready. Seize the skies! Coming at ya!
La primera.
Time to testify.
Watch out!
La segunda. Falta una más y después 4 con la bolita.
Hunt them down. Pow!
Coming at ya!
Vamos a sacar alguno. Y ahora sí, 4 las normales. 4 bolitas y terminamos.
Hey there! Attack!
Stray clouds converge!
Watch out!
Into the shadows. Shoot on sight!
Hey there! Haha!
segundos. Y ahora, última.
Time to testify.
Time to shine!
Make way for the...
Watch out! Ah! Ha! Ah! Ah! Ha-ha!
Entonces ahora nos vamos a raja tetera.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Y como ya la próxima semana otra vez arrancan las semanales y las semanales otra vez, entonces tengo que empezar a hacer esto de nuevo. Entonces vamos con cómo son estas. Ahora sí. Filosofía del orden. Justicia, original, praxis, acá orden. Y me faltaron 3. Y otros me quedé sin dinero. Y ahora... Ante 48, 49, 50, 51... Uy, me faltó otra. Uy, me faltó una. Así que las tenía todas. Falta otro. Uy. Y... esas que me faltan canciones. Así que las tenía todas.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
This realm...
Entonces, tiendas. Las decoraciones. Entonces tengo un montón de cosas. Entonces, este. Listo.
If you ever...
¿Dónde está la tetera? Acá estás tetera. Ah, cierto, este es el bug. Puedo meter dentro de las habitaciones. Para cómo salgo. ¡Tran!
Skyward! Scatter!
The one before. Ah.
Sale las que faltan, no sé cómo hacen falta. Ahora me di cuenta que tengo que no hacen falta. Bueno, listo, ahora sí. Entonces acá.
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra.
Y con esto ya tenemos todas las guías. Ahora. Por acá que tenemos que se saca en un día. Estos también se sacan en un día. Y estos tengo 50. Miren cómo hemos avanzado. Acá alcanzo a hacer ¿cuántas? 12. Listo. Y tengo 66 y 12, 78. Todavía me faltan 20 como 22 para sacar el próximo personaje. Entonces, ¿qué más necesito para la semana de temporada? Revisar el personaje. Están todos. Sería subrayarla.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Bill.
Estos, pero estoy haciendo eso. Ahorita que estoy haciendo las misiones legendarias. Entonces, terminamos las misiones legendarias que tenemos atoradas. Entonces, Lynette. Ayer me morí harto haciendo esto, entonces vamos a hacer la otra misión por acá.
Silly churl, Billy churl.
Burn it down! Try and stop me! Bring it!
Misión correr por todo el teatro.
Thank you both so much. Without the two of you, who knows how much further down that cynical path I would have gone. I always told myself that once I'd made enough Mora, I'd get back to doing what I loved. But somewhere along the way, I started to lose sight of what that was. Just like those critics with their dishonest reviews, I became all about the trappings of success, at the expense of the art itself. You're right. Yes, I'm a very lucky man. Anyway, enough about my problems. What are we going to do about the threat letter that Lynette received? I've been looking into it a lot over the past couple of days, but it doesn't seem like it was one of our competitors after all.
Ah, yes, about that.
Lynette, do you have a moment?
Wait, you're Jillian's sister, right?
I'm sorry. Gina insisted on coming to see Lynette. I couldn't stop her.
Lynette, I'm sorry!
Ya no me la pregunto porque no sé qué nos da esta situación.
That letter? I was the one who wrote it.
What?
Gina? So it was you?
Director, it's time for... Oh, okay. Weird energy here. I think we came at a bad time.
Lynette, Gina must have been worried sick about me. I'm sure even she wouldn't do something so stupid if she was in her right mind. I'm so sorry. I promise I'll make it up to you somehow.
Jillian, no! This is completely my fault, and I'm the one who should have to bear the consequences. I got the wrong end of the stick and completely misjudged Lynette.
¿Qué tal su shock?
Well, since I haven't actually suffered any losses, seeking redress could be difficult. Maybe we could just let this one slide? Really? Are you sure? After all, Gina wouldn't be the first person to ever misjudge me, right?
True. True.
In any case, I think we can all agree it was a misunderstanding and nothing more. No need to overcomplicate things.
But still, I was wrong to write that letter. I should own up to my actions, make it up to you in some way.
Parece bastante serio.
If that's what you really want, then how about helping out backstage?
Huh? Backstage?
The crew could always use an extra hand. Plus, it'll give your older sister a chance to keep an eye on you and stop you getting into any more trouble. Thank you, Lynette. Really, thank you so much.
Ya está bien, las canciones de pelo por la invitación de Lynette. ¿Ya te despertaste?
Is it? I'm so much more at home here in the audience. I get to sit on a comfy seat, and I don't have to activate my energy-consuming modes all the time.
¿En qué se queda China hacer todo el trabajo para presentar?
Mary, you said she's a very promising young actress, and she has natural chemistry with her older sister. In their capable hands, the show doesn't need me to attract an audience anymore. Phew. Freedom at last.
Porque las vas a ser una superestrella.
Fame is more trouble than it's worth. I'd rather leave that side of things to my brother and the others. I'm happiest when I get to sit in a quiet place, watch them do their thing, and cheer them on. Yep, exactly like I'm doing now.
Asiento técnico. Bien. Ya habíamos dado el resto listo, entonces era fácil. Pero ahora...
Silly Charles Bill.
¿Y dónde está? Acá estás. Chado, culiable. Hola.
Bring it.
Hola, Chado. Acá haciendo las historias que tengo atoradas, legendarias.
I didn't like that. Was I using it wrong? Maybe if I just...
Pero son todas interesantes.
Clearly, there's some design flaws to iron out. I'll have to let Fremine know. Let's see, which card did I get? 4. Well, The cards fell on the ground though, so I don't think it counts as fate. If you want to get the right answer, you have to let fate decide. Also something Minnie said.
Bien.
So, to put it another way,
Aquí,
if picking a card
como
up
te
off the
mencionaba,
ground
estoy
is how to
haciendo
not
estas
leave it to
historias que
fate,
tengo retrasadas
then,
para sacar protogemas para sacar el nuevo
or-
personaje.
why don't you pick a card? Since I ran into you here, that means our fates are like. Thank you. This one is final, I promise. Here, take the fateometer. If it's 5 or above, that means fate successfully
Porque aquí viene
changed.
el nuevo eventito.
Anything lower than 5 is a fail.
Nuevos
Also,
personajes, nuevo evento, entonces toca tener
If you have
protagonistas.
your own thoughts about what I should do, feel free to share it. Now that I've got a good problem solver here to help, I don't need to run every little thing by fate.
La 4.
So, we're looking for Bonnie's owner? I think I'll go to the Steambird and see about putting an ad in the paper. You wanna come along? I think Bonnie wants you to come with.
Vamos a ver si le pegué a la que me falta. Termina siendo 3. A ver, vamos ahora. Nah, no le pegué a la que era. Acabo de volverme.
I didn't like that.
Tan, tan.
Clearly, there's some design flaws to iron. Let's see. 4. Well, if you want to get the right... So, to put it another way, if... Or... Thank you. Here, take the fate also.
Entonces la 3.
Back to the drinks reception.
No, ¿por qué no?
Nope, I said it was your decision. I'm not gonna waste any more energy dragging. Besides, the drinks reception is 10. I might get sued for breach of contract. And that would be a huge pain in the butt. One other thing. Do you want to come with me? If you're free, I mean. Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Ok. Ahora sí, a ver si le pega al piedra o si no es... es por otra ruta. No, eso no era. Ya iba a quedar otra vez.
I didn't like that.
Ok, sigamos por acá. Sí.
Clearly, there's some design flaws to iron out. Let's see. Which cut 4? Well, if you want to get the... So, to put it another way. Or... Thank you. Here, take also...
A ver, y entonces... Eso, está.
Alright. Then...
Sí. A ver, 3 años después. Todavía no sé cuál es la opción
So, we're
para
looking
pegarle a
for
la otra
Bonnie's
ruta.
owner? There's 20 cards in total, numbered 1 to 20. So there's only a 1 in 5 chance of drawing less than a 5. I should also mention, this time the cutoff was 5, but I just set that to wherever I feel like.
¿O será que toca fallar
Put
esa
in
comprobación?
perspective, I said I'd only do the show if I drew a 1. I think I'll go to the Steambird and see.
Bueno, sí, sí, hagamos skip. Ah, skip. Ah, ya entendí, sí, skip. ¿Será que sí? Bueno. No. No cumples con los prerequisitos de esta misión. A ver qué dice. Tras la guerra procedida en línea, la situación parece haber cambiado. Pues ya hice todas las opciones. Tengo que
I didn't
convencerla,
like
pero...
that. Clearly, there's some design flaws to iron. Let's see.
Vamos a saltar. A ver, entonces está... ¿Cuál es? Team Marie is open way to turn a título fue este mano. No tengo ni idea cuál será. Ah, mira por acá.
What you're saying is, since nobody's come looking, I can just keep hanging out. Is that really okay?
No me iba a quitar.
Maybe not. As much as I don't want to, I really should be getting... Besides, if someone does come looking for...
Venga, que toca pasar esa comprobación.
So, we're looking for Bonnie's owner? I think I'll go to the Steambird and see about putting an ad in the paper.
Creo que no le pegué a la que era otra vez. No. Creo que hacer aprobar esa comprobación. Hasta que me salga la carta que es.
I didn't like that.
Saltar. Si no hace nada.
What you're saying is that really okay?
Eso ahí. A ver, tengo que sacar la carta que es. Por acá me queda una opción que es la del destino. Esta.
Alright. Then let's...
Nada, esto tiene... Sí.
Back to the drinks reception.
There's
20 cards in total, numbered 1 to 20. So there's only a 1 in 5 chance of drawing less than a 5.
Sí.
I should also mention, this time the cutoff was 5, but I just set that to wherever I feel like. Nope, I said it was your decision. I'm not gonna waste any more energy dragging my feet. Besides, the drinks reception is technically part of the job, isn't it? I might get sued for breach of contract. One other thing. Do you want to come with me?
Sí. Tengo que comprar ese hijo de madres cartas y sacarlas bien. Otra vez.
I didn't like that.
A ver, esto sale.
Alright.
Ups. Puse la que no era. Steamworks.
So, we're looking for Bonnie. There's 20 cards in total, numbered. I should also mention, to put in perspective.
Sí. Tengo que ir por la otra ruta. Qué desesperante. Tengo que ir por la del no y hacer las
I
comprobaciones.
didn't like that.
Que salgan bien.
Clearly, there's some design flaws to iron out. Let's see.
Y no haces nada.
What you're saying is that really okay?
Y a ver. Nah, esto es bien. Hacer la segunda comprobación aquí la paso.
Besides, if some... Alright.
A ver, esta la pasé, vamos a ver si pasamos.
So, we're looking for Bonnie's... There's 20 cards in total. I should also mention, this to put in perspective...
La pasé por acá. Entonces toca es pasar esa primera comprobación. Otra vez. Hasta que me salga entonces.
Huh. I didn't like that. Clearly, there's some design flaw. Let's see.
Entonces, si fuera bla
What
bla
you're
bla,
saying is that really?
bla bla bla, y a ver, a ver si la paso por fin. Nada, suerte, perra.
Maybe
¿Cómo me
not.
salió acá?
Besides, back to the drinks. Nope.
En serio, qué difícil está el video.
I didn't like that.
Se me olvidó poner el saltar. Otra vez.
Clearly, there's some design flaw. Let's see.
Sin más y nada.
What you're is that really?
Bla bla bla. Vamos, vamos, vamos. No, qué asco. Ya cuántas veces le he hecho como así.
Besides,
O es que esa nunca salió. Esa comprobación.
back to the. Nope. Besides, the drinks were set. I might get stupid. One other thing. Do you want? Thing.
Serás haciendo otra cosa. Menos si no
I
sí.
didn't like that.
Este paso me va a salir a -1 porque.
Clearly, there's some design flaws. Let's see.
Este me envía a la ruta de por arriba, este me envía a la ruta, este me envía a la otra ruta. Y este, pues, es la única que me prueba
What you're
realmente.
is that really?
La comprobación. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Esta. Nah, esta comprobación que está casi imposible.
Maybe not. Besides, back to the. Nope. I said.
Parece un gachapón.
I didn't like that.
Saltar. Sí, ya. Está aprendiendo más rápido.
What you're is that really?
Sí. Vamos. Sí, por fin.
You make a good point.
Sí, salió una nueva ruta, por fin.
Okay, well, assuming Bonnie hasn't strayed too far from where she went missing, there's a chance we might bump into her owner in either the Steambird offices or the restaurant. So, stick around here in standby mode? Yeah, that suits me.
Pues como le gato.
Oh, good idea. Bonnie's definitely hungry.
Ya que estás, ¿por qué no probarle para esto también?
May as well. We could be here a while.
Es que no me puedes contar.
When I was trying to find somewhere I could space out earlier, collect my thoughts, I figured the cafe might be a good shot. Alright then. Plan of action, spend the whole day spacing out. In standby mode.
Speedrun. Era speedrun. Al final. Era pasar la comprobación, casi que no. Ya terminé todos los finales de nivel. Bueno, ahora. ¿Con cuál seguimos? Tenemos un montón, ¿no? Entonces con Laila. Y ahora, por acá, por acá. Uy, este se ve por acá. Este, camino al fracaso. Y al otro lado. Todo para sacar protogemas para los nuevos personajes. En teoría tengo que sacar como 100 protogemas para que uno le salga el personaje.
This is the place that immediately came to mind when the hint mentioned a crossroad. I came here to conduct some astrological observation once. Everything went smoothly on the way, and I thought I was starting to get used to life at the academia. But just as I was about to set up the observation equipment, I heard a strange sound coming from nearby. I made my way here and discovered a bunch of bandits robbing someone. They were a group of treasure hoarders, and the family that was being mugged looked completely helpless. They definitely wouldn't have been able to escape, and simply handing over their mora might not have been enough to make the bandits go away.
Así que quisiste hallar, pero no pudiste.
Not exactly. I already had a vision by that time. Someone with a vision should technically be really powerful, right? Handling a group of treasure hoarders should be well within my abilities. However, I didn't know how to channel the power of the elements to fight at that time, and I was super scared. I wielded immense power, but I didn't feel any stronger than just an ordinary person.
¿Qué pasó después?
Then I ran away. I scrambled towards Sumeru City looking for help. Eventually, I managed to return with a few adventures I ran into along the way. It took longer than I had hoped, and by the time we made it back here, the treasure hoarders and the family were gone. I don't know if the family only lost their belongings in the end, or something worse happened to them. I faced a lot of problems after coming to Sumeru City, but this incident is one that I regret the most. I sat on the ground and began to cry. I could have stepped in to help that family. Would it have ended differently if I were just a little braver?
Bueno, todo lo hiciste. No todo se puede expresar con valor. Ser racional es importante.
Aw, thank you for trying to comfort me, but I can't stop myself from thinking that way. It's just as the silly said. Turning back shouldn't be an option. However, I can't help but think about running away whenever I'm faced with a challenge.
Sí, hay que arreglarte para el pasado. ¿Por qué no puedes enfrentar tus problemas todavía? Dejamos buscar a Cindy por ahora. Es que vamos a buscar a Cindy.
But what about my thesis? We still haven't found the silly's answer yet.
Entonces es más importante que la tesis.
Sorry for causing you so much trouble.
Es que vamos a para descansar un poco.
Alright, I actually don't have much stamina. I've been stressed this whole time and I feel exhausted. I'm really sorry.
Y o sea que sí. A ver. Ahora. Laila. Uy, si le pega la ruta que era. Listo. Tienen que seguir.
My potted plant on the porch just died again. I was watering it every day. Don't tell me I overdid it this time.
stop here. I don't think I can walk any further. Alright, I'm gonna give my legs a rest. I'll be waiting for you here. I feel bad for making you go through so much trouble for me. Oh, if only I were more capable.
Todos rescatamos cosas distintas.
I'm sorry. I always find myself having to apologize. But enough of that. I need to pull myself together. The memories I've been reminded of are all really taxing. I cannot just give up this time, even if my head's not in a good place. Letting these heavy feelings get the best of me will only slow us down. Watch out! Behind you! Monsters! A lot of them too. Why didn't we see them coming? No, I'll fight too. But I want to help. I can't just sit back and watch you while you fight. Don't worry, I can handle myself. I mustn't keep repeating my past regrets. That's the most valuable lesson I've learned today. I should take action when I'm needed and give it my all when the moment calls. If you miss those opportunities in life, you may never get another chance to make up for them. All right, let's take them all down. Not now. The night is cold.
Lockdown! Bullseye! Hold on to your hats.
It's over!
Rise with the sun! Wrath from the sky!
Cole, mine to command.
Letting brave names echo!
I really need to keep up with my training. It's embarrassing to be out of breath so quickly like this. Well, the only appropriate response would be to say that I'm fine, right? I'm pale due to lack of sleep, not because of the fight. But then again, I know you'd be able to see right through those words. I'm feeling weak. There's no hiding it. I'm just happy I didn't get in your way during the fight.
Lo has hecho muy bien.
Oh, thanks for the compliment. I sure don't get to hear that often. Although I may not be physically strong, my will is as resilient as they come. I'll be fine after I rest for a bit. Can you stay with me while I recover my energy? It shouldn't take long.
No te pasar 2 veces en la misma piedra, aunque sea increíblemente difícil avanzar con valentía, quizás para mostrar lo que podrían aprenderse. Listo. 2. Ahora, siguiente. Por acá. Y acá también. Entonces, un día nuevo fuera del lugar.
How many forging commissions do I still have to...
Regresamos otra vez. Sí, no hay problema que andan en una moto. Patines.
Finally, I wrote out my question and put it in the book. Wait, I guess. Let's give it some time. I'll come back tomorrow to check on it. Don't worry about me if you have other things to do. I see. Thanks. I appreciate it. Alright then, let's meet up here tomorrow. I really hope the silly replies. Time to look at the letter. Please let there be a stamp. Please let there be a stamp. There's a red stamp on it. The silly responded. Fantastic.
Parece que ya estás mejor.
This is wonderful. My troubles are at an end. I can't even begin to express how grateful I am. Let's take a look at what it wrote. Thank you for your letter. Though I have extended a response, I cannot answer your query due to your questionable motives. Questionable motives? Me? Wait, huh? Okay, let's see. Completing a thesis requires independent thought and work. You planned on using my knowledge to complete your paper's most critical portions. That's not right. However, considering that your deadline is fast approaching and that there is substance to the content in the completed sections of your thesis, I've decided to help you nonetheless. Follow the hints I've left, and you will find the answer to your question. Consider the effort you put into thinking and searching as your payment for my knowledge. What the... It's absolutely right about everything. Oh, I'm starting to feel guilty now. I can't deny any of it. But I'm running out of time. Oh, what should I do?
Que solo estoy hablando contigo.
Good point. Why else would it use such a roundabout way to tell me its answer? Supposedly, everyone who's been pranked by the silly had angered it in some way. That means the silly is someone who's very strict and serious about knowledge. But who knows if it's really a silly or some person.
No hay ninguna garantía de que hagas lo que hagas. No tenemos respuestas.
True. And if I don't get an answer, then I'll only have wasted more time. But there's nothing else we can do. It's the one holding all the cards. It's completely hidden and can choose whether to help us or not. After all, it'd probably be impossible to find it and ask my question in person. Huh? I was just kidding. Oh, please don't take me seriously. It's a silly we're talking about. According to legend, sillies are elusive and can create countless copies of themselves. Who's to say that it won't summon a shooting star to crush us once we find it?
Para los que no recuerdan, Laila tiene doble personalidad. Cuando se duerme, la otra personalidad es la que hace todo el trabajo. Un momento, lo que acabas de decir.
Sorry, I'm just a little panicky. Okay, Layla, calm down and think. If the silly is a person, then there has to be a way to track them down. We have two possible leads right now. The first is the checkout logs of those two books, and the other is the red stamp. The red stamp bears the Retawahist emblem, which is used by a lot of people. It'll be hard to track down an individual, so we should probably start with the checkout logs. Let's go and make an inquiry. We can also ask around the House of Dana and see if anyone else knows something about the Wisdom Sealy.
Ok. Miremos si le pegué a la ruta que era o no. Y perfecto. Sí, ahora sí. Entonces a seguir.
Light it up!
Hi there. Do you know anything about the Wisdom Sealy?
Yes, of course. I've been looking into it for quite a while now. However, I feel like I'm still missing some key pieces of information. Hey, maybe if we put our heads together, we can figure something out.
Sure. I'll try my best.
There are a few known traits of the Wisdom Sealy. First, it's extremely strong. It can easily carry a few dozen books, along with 4 or 5 pieces of astrology equipment all at once. It's extremely athletic as well. It only moves in a straight line and doesn't stop for anything, not even walls or rivers. Lastly, it has a number of special abilities. It has a hardened metal body that's impervious to injury. It can freeze water into ice, and it can also summon meteors.
That doesn't even sound human.
Well, it is a legend after all. It's no surprise that some details seem a little exaggerated. But these aren't just made up, you know. Each of its abilities has been confirmed by eyewitnesses. There have been many sightings too, including at Chatrakam Cave, the Avidia Forest, and around the waterfall south of Sumeru City.
Has anyone seen what it actually looks like? Or what kind of person it is?
Not that I know of. No one's been able to get close to it. It seems like it tries to stay out of sight. I would probably want to remain a mystery too, if I were someone as legendary as the Wisdom Sealy. So what do you make of it? Have you seen it somewhere as well?
No. We're probably gonna need some time to digest all the, incredible information you've provided us.
Not a problem. But if you manage to find anything, be sure to come and tell me about it. I trust that you'll quickly discover the excitement of slowly unraveling the truth.
Oh, hello there. Can I help you?
Hello. I'm a Retawahist student and would like to see the checkout logs for theoretical astrology and a quick reference guide to astrology cases.
Oh, are you also here to investigate the Retawahist Wisdom Sealy legend?
Also? I suppose it makes sense that we're not the only ones investigating such a popular legend.
Yes, I myself am also quite curious about it, but unfortunately I haven't found anything out of the ordinary. Given you're a Retawahist student, I'm sure you know that a lot of research references these two books. All our copies of these particular titles are frequently checked out. I have looked into it, but found no irregularities in the checkout logs.
Is there any chance the Sealy could have taken the books out and returned them without being noticed?
Not likely. That would be almost impossible. The House of Dana is extremely strict about the circulation of its books. There will always be a record if a book is checked out. And even if it managed to figure out a way to take the books without leaving any record, it's possible that someone would come looking to borrow the books before the Sealy returned them. If someone discovers that a book is missing or that it doesn't match my inventory records, it would come to my attention immediately. However, it might be possible to pull off in the case of a less popular book.
Okay, I understand now, thank you. This is useful to know. With any luck, it'll help us work out the Seeley's identity.
Oh, contando.
Hi there. Have you heard of the legend of the Wisdom Sealy?
Do I really look like the kind of student that would be interested in such a pointless legend?
Oh, I'm sorry. We were just curious.
Well, I do happen to have some information on it. Huh? Logically, that has nothing to do with the question I asked. I just don't want others to see me as some poor excuse for a student, whiling away my time in the House of Dana.
I don't really think bad students would come to the House of Dana to pass the time. But anyways, you were saying?
Well, I spend most of my time here, and I have noticed something odd before. One time, late at night, a black shadow fell from above and landed in the central area of the House of Dana. Of course, I was a little sleepy at the time, but it startled me, and I got up to see what was going on.
And then what happened?
Then, the shadow quickly circled behind me with incredible speed. Just as I tried to turn around to get a look at it, I fainted. Yes, it was unbelievably fast. I had never seen anything like it. It was so unusual that I wasn't sure if it was real or if I was half dreaming. But given how popular the legend of the Seelie has become lately, maybe this has something to do with it.
Don't take this the wrong way, but doesn't the House of Dana have a door?
It was closed that night. I suppose even the House of Dana needs to be closed for maintenance from time to time.
I see. That makes sense. But what were you doing here if the House of Dana was closed?
Don't look so surprised. It's a common practice to find a place to hide before they lock the doors, so you can continue reading books here. Everyone knows that.
Anyway, thank you for the info. I'll be sure to take note of everything you mentioned.
You're welcome.
Okay, everyone's given us a lot of useful information. Let's go through it and try to organize everything. Some things we heard were pretty straightforward, but others were just, ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Let me think and see what I can make of it. Okay, calm down, Layla. I know the info's all over the place, but you can definitely do it. First, let's try to figure out the Seelie's identity based on the clues we currently have. Then, we'll analyze where it's been sighted and its motives. Finally, we'll piece everything together. From there, we should be able to predict its movement. Alright, let's give it a try.
Oh. Préstamos de libros.
Book circulation is strictly regulated, and there's a log of anyone who checks out a book. The stamp. Which probably means they're a Ratawa's student. I may be able to come up with a more concrete lead if I keep thinking. It's been to the Chatrakam Cave, the Avidia Forest, and the waterfall south of Sumeru City. It once infiltrated the House of Dana while it was closed. may be able to come up with a more concrete lead if I keep thinking. I think I heard somewhere that it has a lot of ridiculous abilities. Book circulation is strictly regulated. Okay, I think I've got it now. First, based on the information Katayun provided, we can assume that the Sealy is a student from the Ratawahis Darshan. The possibility of it being someone outside the Darshan can be ruled out because it'd be impossible to gain access to those two books without going through the librarian. Next, leaving its crazy abilities aside, all the sightings took place in locations that are officially recommended for astrology observation by the academia. In other words, it's probably just conducting research, and the nature of its research is very similar to mine. The question that I submitted was no simple query, but it was able to give me a reply in just a day. This implies that it's familiar with a similar field of knowledge. So based on this reasoning, all we have to do is wait for it at the next astrological observation site. It's nothing, really. There are actually some other factors that I've been speculating about. But that's not important right now. Let's get going. Even though we have a lead, it's still hard to say whether we'll be able to make any discoveries. I'll tell you what I mean by that if the Sealy doesn't show up.
Oh, la verdad sobre eso. Listo.
Burn it down! Try and stop me!
The weather today is perfect for observation. Let's see if it shows up. Honestly, spending an entire night waiting for something that we're not sure is gonna happen might not be the best use of our time. But we don't really have any choice. This is all we've got. Get some sleep if you're tired. I'll be up. It's not like I could sleep anyways. Thanks. Oh, how about I share some basics about astrology with you? If you're interested, that is. Sure enough, it didn't show up. We hardly saw any animals, let alone people. No matter how conclusive the evidence is or how perfect our reasoning may be, nothing will happen as long as I'm awake. They're probably one and the same. It's like I told you. I have a severe sleeping disorder, and there have been a lot of rumors about me sleepwalking. I tried to understand what I had been doing when I'm unconscious, but I've never been able to get any definitive evidence. Something is actively attempting to cover up all the clues without my knowing. Maybe that something is me. Or maybe it isn't. I can't be sure. For all I know, I could even be the Seelie. But what if I am? Would the Seelie be willing to help me this time? What is it actually thinking? I really have no idea. Huh? You want to help me? Of course it would be nice to know what's really going on. But that's impossible. It's always avoiding me and keeping me in the dark. And that won't change even if you're around.
Empezamos de una forma de preguntarle a la otra Laila sobre el tema.
Huh? What's wrong?
Nada, para eso no tenemos ya nada que hacer.
Yeah. And to think I could have been working on my thesis this whole time. My stomach is churning just thinking about it.
Así que no te dé tiempo. No hay nada más que puedo hacer. Esto.
Please stop. The more you talk about it, the more silly I feel. Oh, come on, Layla. What are you doing? Everyone's gonna start thinking you're crazy now. Oh no. I'm losing it. So dizzy.
Siento hacer tu tema. Uy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got distracted there. Where were we?
Cuando llegue al final es que entra la otra.
Oh, what's wrong? You look like you've got something on your mind.
La otra Laila.
What are you talking about? What do you mean the other Layla? I am Layla.
Entonces, ¿por qué no me repites la broma que acabas de tener?
Fine. It appears that you were waiting for me to show up. I suppose there's no use in me pretending. I promise I don't mean any harm and I'll answer all your questions. But before that, would you mind telling me who you are first?
Soy una amiga de Laila. Estás ayudando a terminar su tesis.
Let me think. Okay, I got it. You two found this place by following the hints that I left behind. You were planning to wait for me. Or I should say you were waiting for the Seelie to show up. Was this your idea or hers? I see. Yes, she's always had great analytical skills. It'd be nice if she was more confident, though. All right, that's all the questions I have. Your turn. Please ask away. That's right. Though I didn't intend for it to turn out this way, really. I just wanted to help out a few other classmates who were having a hard time while I was helping Layla finish her thesis. You see, Layla doesn't have many friends at the academia. If the others noticed her helping them out, I thought maybe I'd help her become more sociable. Unfortunately, that didn't really work out. Instead, legends of the Seelie started going around. But that's alright. Infiltrating the House of Dana was a total accident. She'd forgotten an important book, and the House of Dana happened to be closed at the time. There were only days before the paper was due. I had no choice but to scale the walls with some simple climbing ropes and sneak in from above while the core of 30 wasn't paying attention. I had no idea there was still a student inside. I had no choice but to put him to sleep. Any clear evidence of my existence would only hinder my ability to conceal my identity. It would also expose me to Layla as well. As for the special powers, well, they're just things I did during the process of trying to finish the thesis. It's like I said, I don't have much time, so I need to be as efficient as possible.
Una ninja.
I can instantly tell which students are asking serious questions and which are just trying to take advantage of me to slack off. My time to move freely is quite limited, so it's only natural that I would punish the people attempting to waste my time. My intention is to help people. I'm not here to cause any harm. Well then, does that answer all your questions?
Tengo una pregunta, ma. ¿Por qué no quieres casar que existas?
You see, her emotions are incredibly unstable. She's constantly doubting herself. If she knew that there's another Layla who is capable of doing everything, she may think even less of herself. She could think, maybe I should just leave it all to her. I'm always relying on her anyway. Why not let her live my life for me? She might start thinking about giving up completely, and that's the exact opposite of what I'm trying to do for her. After all, she and I are one and the same. We're two sides of the same coin. No one knows her greatest strength more than I do. It's her resilience. If she's able to persevere in everything she does, then one day she won't need my help anymore. I trust that she's capable of doing that, and it's something that she should do on her own. She actually discovered the key data she needs for her thesis a long time ago. She just didn't organize it well enough. I'll complete her thesis for her just as I have in the past. Oh, please don't share any of this with her. I would like to keep this a secret for both of our sakes. Thank you for doing this for me. No, for us. She seems to be waking up now. Well, this is goodbye. If we never meet again, then I guess I did something right. Did I faint? Or did I fall asleep? Oh, I see. Was I sleepwalking? I was, wasn't I? Really? I don't believe you. You're hiding something from me. It's written all over your face. You said you were gonna help me, didn't you? Why are you holding out on me now? Please tell me. You promised you'd help.
Historias confidenciales. Explica que el pacto que añade rompe la promesa que se hicieron. Listo, ya terminé las rutas. Mañana seguimos por las otras rutas. Es largo. Pero mañana toca semanales. Bueno, sí, mañana. Porque el martes se empieza el evento, entonces sí. Mañana podemos seguir con eso y luego sí podemos ya seguir con el evento. Bueno, gracias a todos por vernos. Nos vemos mañana.